Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in today's video we do have the Ultimate Damage Jurassic World Mutadon Destruction Pack. Now, these dinosaurs might not sound familiar because they are not real. They are mutants. I mean, they're called the Mutadon. But they are from Jurassic World Rebirth, the newest movie. And yeah. So let's check out the box. Here we have the Jurassic World symbol, Jurassic World, some scratches there, really like that. Mutadon Destruction Pack, and then in a few different languages, Mattel, Ultimate Damage 4+, and yeah. And then the figures, of course. Showing you an action feature, we'll get into that. Showing you another action feature, which says, it'll focus. Come on. There we go. Levels of intensifying damage. And it shows you the intensifying damage, which I'll show you in a sec. Jurassic World on the side. And all red background with the two Mutadons. Again, the intensifying damage. That, and then shows you another damage part. Shows you the Allosaurus, which I might get, don't know yet. The fax app, and yeah, pretty much the process of putting these through the fax app. But yeah, at first I thought, yeah, I'm not getting these. Like, this is a huge flop by Mattel. But after seeing them in person, they're honestly not that bad. They're pretty good, and I wanted to add Mutadons to my collection, so yeah. It was only like $20 for the set at Walmart. So let's get the trusty scissors and unbox the Mutadons. Oh yeah, and also I noticed that all these, because I got this like yesterday, 2 days ago. I was saving it, but like these have this regular stretchy type plasticky little areas, and then this guy also has in like the tail and the ankle, I think. Yeah, ankle. But he has like this weave right here, which is kind of weird, but you know, not really. It doesn't really matter, I guess, as long as it doesn't cause damage or anything. There we go. There's one on the ankle. Put him to the side. He is missing his tail because it's still in the box. Okay. Now this Mutadon will be a little bit easier right here on the tail. Now right here is where I might have to put a little bit of more effort into it. There we go. And then he also has one on his ankle, so I'll be right back after this is unboxed. Okay, and after a little while of unboxing, I got it done. Here is the tail for this Mutadon, which goes on pretty easily. Just like that. And boom. First, we're going to check out who I call Evan Dragon. Now, this is a pretty cool figure. I'll show you the coloration. So, he has like, kind of looks darker on the camera, but It's like a lightish red or brownish color on the head, and tint on the end of like the wings. And then does have some under chin, kind of underbelly paint. Just from like the chest to the chin. And it's kind of like a lightish, sandy, like tan color. And then it has the regular like off-white teeth, almost yellow. It does have a painted tongue, which is reddish. Besides that, it's like gray base coat. And it does have kind of a tiny tail. I know it's like curved out. I guess it would be regular sized. Still looks a little tiny though. And it does have pretty good yellow eyes. Like, it's a pretty good eye by Mattel. And for action features, it does open and close its mouth, which I think is really cool. Articulation wise, it can move its legs, both of them. You can spin its tail, don't know why you would want to. And the wings, you can't really move the arms because connected to wings, which actually is kind of translucent. Like, it has two of these. Where's a flashlight? Well, I guess I'm not really gonna use a real flashlight, but I mean, you could pretty much see that it's translucent, and it does have two fingers, which is pretty cool. But there's this button on its back hidden right here. You press that, and its wings flap out, which I think's a pretty cool action feature. Like, look, shwa, shwa. It's pretty cool, you know? Pretty sweet. Oh yeah. Here's its scan code, which is the same in the fact shop, unfortunately. Pause the video if you want to add that to your collection. There you go. But it does also have this button right here, which we're kind of throwing it back with this one to the old days when Mattel had this type of battle damage where you just, and then you can push it back down, oh, it's because I didn't push it. There we go. But yeah, really like that version of the battle damage. And I actually do have another figure which has similar battle. Oh, here he is. One of my older Mattel figures. This Velociraptor. This one has like full-on battle damage though. Let me put him back on the shelf. Okay. But that was this mutadon. Now we're moving on to this mutadon, which is crouched down, kind of like it's stalking its prey. Now, this one does have like this bluish tone on its head, along with the tips of the wings again, which, the wings are a little more translucent. Like, look, you can kind of see my finger through it. But yeah, I mean, everything's kind of translucent, but some things are less and more. So it does have the underbelly paint again, which probably a little bit more than the other one. But he does also have some, like, skin from his neck flapping down here. He has the two fingers. And same scan code, so. And, yeah. So I like how it's in this crouching position. Oh, yeah, and it has a painted mouth and teeth. Also beautiful eyes again. But, yeah, so this one also has some cool articulation. Can also open and close its mouth. You can move its arms, or its whole wings, really, all the way around. That's pretty sick. Can move its legs. Not very forward for that one. not very back, I guess. So you have very limited articulation on the dragons here. Its tail looks pretty nice, though. Oh yeah, and it also has this button, yet another button, and you see this here. So this is what I was talking about when I said the different levels of the damage. So 1 level, and then it slowly intensifies to 2, and gets to full-on battle level, and then you could just go back. And it just kind of rotates. But yeah, now I am going to compare some figures to these figures. So let's see, make sure it's, yep, that's in the camera pretty good. Now I'm going to get a raptor out from here, which we'll just get the same raptor I got last time, because why not? Sorry, keep hitting the camera. So this raptor is about the same height, a little bit taller. Actually, yeah, a little bit taller than the mutadon that is crouching, but pretty short compared to the other mutadon. Height-wise, at least length-wise, he is about almost the same as the crouching mutadon. And I guess this one doesn't really have its tail out, so sorry, let me stand up for this one. Yeah, Velociraptor's a little bit longer, for the one with its tail kind of curled in. And if you just give me a moment, I'm gonna go get one of my human figures. We're gonna get Buff Dennis, or as I call him, Daryl. And he is taller than this mutadon that is crouching, and about the same height as the mutadon that is standing full. It's actually a little bit taller, or he's actually a little bit taller, but yes. So pretty good comparison with like human figures, like pretty movie accurate sizing. Now if I go put Daryl back, let me just, yep, okay. But overall, I think these figures were a really good purchase, and I like them. One thing I did notice that's a little weird is they have like these bumps on the top of their head. This one you can't see that well. I mean, it's less visible there, but for this guy, like, what are those bumps? They're textured, so. But yeah, overall, I think my favorite one, well, depends. Not articulation, but like how it moves, really. Action feature wise, this guy. But I like how this guy looks more. He just looks so cool in his crouching position, so I think I'm gonna have to go with that guy. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want, and see you in the next one. Peace.